From the last lesson, we can continue with imagination and visualization, change our emotions, change our state. We who do not know, we are energy, and that means that we are not physical, we are oscillating. So our body, if we go with the microscope, really zoom it in, we can see that our particles are oscillating. What that means is that we are energy and we have our frequency. Regarding that frequency, we can alter our state and have frequencies that are faster, that are slower. So regarding that state, you can see here that we shall have frequency scale from the slowest one, that you can see here it's shame, and the highest one that we can see it's enlightenment. So I will further explain why is it important to alter our state with visualization, what we want and what we want with that emotion, which can configure its path to fulfillment, where we can have our desire as soon as possible. So regarding that state, if you know, for example, you can see here that we shall explain further regarding that one frequency that is vibrating also as the other state. Let's say we have like two bodies that are oscillating and have the same frequency. They are combined and they radiate more, so they are on the same scale. While if we have one frequency and other frequency, they're invisible to each other, they are not connected. So regarding that state, I will explain further with this scale, because the lowest one is shame. Why? If we look at all the sacred books, let's say Bible or Quran or any other from Hindu world, we can see that they are stimulating us for creation, for being active, for being somebody that is unique, because we are all unique, but most of us want to be accepted in society because of our social skills, because we are social, let's say, individuals, and we are not animals. We are destined and designed to have societies because we are working that order, that way. And from shame, we can see that is the passive state. It's passive state that forces us to be quiet, to be silent, to be isolated, and that's opposite of everything that we are destined to be. If we go then to guilt is a little bit higher, also with apathy or grief. If you can see, we have the higher frequencies, but those frequencies are stimulating us to do at least something. Also, if you go up, you can have fear, we have desire, which is bad, because that desire is mostly looked upon something that we do not have, and we are clingy about it, and because of that, that's bad frequency also. And if we go to anger, we can see that anger is dynamic state, but still bad. And also pride, because that is a little bit selfish also situation, and courage. Those are all states that are dynamic regarding bad path with low frequency, because all that are selfish or going to us as, look at me, I'm better than anyone. Because that courage that uses for bad situations, pride, like and those are higher frequencies than shame, guilt, or apathy, but they're still bad, because we are going to do some bad things and still have bad thoughts. But if we go to neutrality, which is a lot higher frequency, if you can see from coverage, and a lot of uh, let's say states below. We are just being like most of the people. If you can see, for example, from my side, if I'm being polite to somebody that is in neutral state, he will go to my level because it's easily influenced, and then they will also communicate on that level, and we shall have good time. For example, some bartender or somebody that is working with people, or some colleague at their work, or some student at your college, for example. But there are some higher frequencies, for example, willingness, that is to help somebody, for example. And also we are going to acceptance, because we accept that person what it is. For example, if we are having some selfish sister, let's say, or having some parents that are a little bit stubborn, we love them. We cannot change them, they can only change themselves. And regarding that, we cannot do anything, just to accept and love them, and also give some advices regarding their state or path of living. If we go to reason, then we can come and understand a little bit better their states, because we are communicated with them, and we can see their point of view also. And then we can have love also, as I mentioned, because if we have acceptance and reason, we can also have love. For example, we know that our, let's say, son made a mistake regarding some situations. For example, he stole our car keys and went outside and have a car accident, but it's, let's say, they are good, they're fine, they're not hurt, but you have reasons for them. They will be punished because of that bad behavior. But regarding that, it's reason that we can also accept them. And there we have love with joy that is going further. And when we have joy, that's love that we also feel more. Let's say we love a person, we experience love, but joy is more delightful to us, to as a person, to as human being. And above that, because if we are really enjoying our life and everything is good, we are having that peace, because in peaceful state we can do, and everything is expanding, and we have bigger and better opportunities. And the last path to ultimate consciousness is enlightenment, which we can achieve if we are being ourselves. If we are being ourselves on the best way, on the most unique way, and doing what we'll do every second. For example, me as Nabusha, I will do what Nabusha wants to do in that situation, and I will try to be as much as Nabusha I can. And regarding that, I'm that higher state which I can use in my advantage and for advantage of everybody else in my environment. And also, you can see, if you try to master that enlightenment state, you can see that when you come to the room shines, and you can feel your, let's say, environment where you're dominating. But you do not want to dominate. You're being the best version of yourself. But that enlightenment can be affected by others, and also you can affect them. It just depends what everybody wants. But the lower states, they need a little bit of time, for example, to come to your level. But also it's much easier for them to pull you back to their level. So because of that, for example, one of the situation is to have toxic people hate you without any reason. For example, they cannot stomach you. I don't know why you didn't came to them, you didn't did anything to them, but they hate you, and they don't know why, and you don't know why. And also because of that, those are different energy paths. But you won't cross with them. Just if you are near them or have some discussion, you can feel something isn't right. And that's the other part, that intuition, that energy that are not being matched, they're mismatched. So if you have some person also that have the same has the same energy as you, that will be much better to have in your environment, because you each other complete and amplify, and you can do much good in this role. Because if you have a couple of people that with the same goal as you and same experience, same quality, you can achieve much better your goals and evolve as a human being, because everybody came here to this earth to live and experience life. So regarding that topic also, I would like to add that the energies are much important with visualization, because if you visualize something good and also add that enlightenment, for example, most unique way to you that you want to achieve. For example, don't look as your colleague achieved the dream job by studying hard. You can just imagine your dream job with some else scenario that you really like, for example, through connections or through some events or through some other journeys that you can see yourself as unique as possible. Regarding that, the previous lesson, it's just most important regarding that emotion, because it's one of the keys to manifest later on, that I have in my other lessons. But currently, this lesson is about energy, and to have better knowledge for lower and higher frequencies regarding that. And also, then you can see in people more clearly what they are missing, if you can help them, if you need to avoid them, because some people do not want your help and you're just doing them wrong because your energies are not aligned, and they need to have some struggles within, and then they can evolve, because you cannot change anybody, but you can change yourself. And regarding these topics, I don't have anything much to say, just to comment below if you have any questions regarding this lesson, and I would like to discuss with you.